What's going on? Hopefully I can make a real video today. I really don't know. Out to my spot, hoping not many other people are here. There's a bunch of cars. It's gonna be windy, it's gonna be rainy. I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to film, and I don't know if anybody's gonna be there, but if all goes well, hopefully we'll catch some smallmouth, pre-spawn, full pre-spawn. Really hoping, so we'll see. Well, I'm out here. I'm sure it's gonna be super dusty, wind noisy, considering even in my ears it is. Just got this Tatula, pretty excited about it. This Ardent Edge too, I got real cheap on the Amazons. Not quite as excited about it, but we'll see. Starting out with a 3/8 football jig, just a little Reaction Innovations baby beaver, smallie beaver rather, on it. Hoping with the smallies moving up to spawn and the water being higher than it has been, that this will work out, so we'll see. Going straight into the wind, obviously, so that's gonna help me cast, not. Well, just because of all this wind, I'm gonna go to a moving bait for a bit. I definitely I'm gonna have some trouble feeling bites and stuff with my line jumping all over the place in the water. Got a handful of stuff tied on. As you can see, I'll probably throw the spinnerbait for a bit, just because the water over here is fairly shallow. And I think if they're already moved up like they were at this time last year, then they'll be crushing it just like they did last year. The fish I've caught this year from this spot have been right where my bait just landed there. They came on a nice little underspin that I actually have rigged up and might throw a little bit later. It sinks really good. It's got a nice weighted nose and it drops straight down. It's fun to watch in the water. Even at like a 1/4 ounce, it drops straight down. And the blade on that one spins even when you know, you're reeling really slow, which is nice, so you can keep it down near the bottom, bounce off stuff on the bottom, and still have that blade be turning at a pretty good rate, regardless of speed, which is awesome in this colder water. But I got one more cast and I'm gonna go to something different. Maybe I'll try that tube out. So a little gets it that I've got Texas rig, because I snag a lot here. With just a 1/4 ounce little Woo tungsten on it. We'll see if this works. I might put some JJs on it also, and we'll see. I don't know if this little, sorry, it's an 1/8 ounce weight. I don't know if an 1/8 ounce is going to be enough to get this thing down to the bottom here. It's just what I already had tied on, so. And with the current light conditions and everything, I can't see my line at all, so gonna be going totally by feel here. Just gonna try stroking it for a bit. Where I'm at right here drops off pretty quickly to something like 30 foot of water. It's a big bluff wall, so sometimes I try and work right along the bluff, although I haven't had any luck doing that here, other than a few fish biting at a drop shot in the past, so go into the wind. All right, let's see what we can do here. I have no idea how dusty this camera angle is. I also can't seem to get my footing on the rocks here. I have a real sinking feeling here. This is gonna get snagged along these rocks here. I'm letting it drop to the bottom against my better judgment. I'm working this thing real slow. It's not as slow as I'd like because I do have an A1 on here. So. Yep, she's a goner. Oh, no, that actually worked. No, immediately hooked onto another one. Holy crap, it actually worked. Nothing like a good old cliff to cast off here. Bye. Get a big one. This is gonna get interesting, but let's be real. I'm not gonna get a big one. Windy, windy, windy. I'm gonna make about 2 more casts with this thing, and then again, I don't know, switch to the jig or something. I don't know at this point. It's too damn windy to go finesse. Like, I really don't have a lot of options. It almost sounds like a good idea to throw a lipless here and yo-yo it, but still not real sure about that. Moved to a new spot. Pretty big public park. I've seen people fish quite a bit. Can hide out from the wind a little bit down here, which is nice. Don't have to brave it quite as much. And really kind of hoping I can pull one out of this day. And I don't have the highest expectations, but I would love one fish for sure. If there's fish on these pilings, they're not going to be on these shallow pilings, but that's what I can get to without my boat, so. I was hoping for more. I know people crush a lot of crappie over there off the docks too. I'm like half tempted to just put on crappie jigs and see if I can actually get a bite.